Alrighty then, well, cooked dinner already tonight. I'm going to show you how to make a sauce. This sauce is plain simple, scares a lot of people. It's okay putting a piece of meat on the table, a little veg here, a little potato there, and then it's just bland because there's nothing to bind it all together. So we're going to make a nice sauce tonight. So I've got a really hot skillet going here on my little crappy stove, just to show you that you can cook on anything, right? So I've got a tiny bit of olive oil in there. Now I just cooked the chicken in there, and be quite honest with you, when you cook chicken in or any kind of meat on a pan, you want to take all the big brown bits out of there and wipe it out. So just put a little red onion in there. Shallot would be better. I didn't have any. I mean, that's cooking really fast because it's hot. So I'm going to throw in some white wine right now. Look at that, look at that. It's going to deglaze the pan. Got a little white wine in there. Just deglaze the pan. We've got the red wine, the red onion and shallot totally cooked very quickly because my pan was hot, and that's what you need. Make a good sauce. Just going to let that cook just a tiny bit. That burns all the alcohol off. Okay, all I'm doing is burning the alcohol off. Yeah, that's good, that's good. So I'm going to throw in a tiny bit of stock. Now you can use vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock, whatever you want. It's all good. And then when that cooks down, we're going to throw in a little bit of butter. Well, actually we're going to turn the heat off. Throw in a bit of butter and our seasoning, and I'll show you that in a minute. So we'll be right back.
Go.
Alright, wonderful, we're back here. So I've reduced the chicken stock and the white wine down, and I've completely turned the heat off now because this is an electric ugly stove. I hate it to death, but it works and we're lucky to have it, I guess. So add in the butter, about a tablespoon of butter, 2 of us. So I've added probably about half a cup of white wine, half a cup of chicken stock, and now I put the butter in there, and I'm just shaking the pan, alright, shaking it, not doing it, not stirring it. I'm just kind of holding it over the heat, but not on the heat. Even though the heat's off, that burner's still screaming hot, so electric stoves can really screw up a sauce very quickly. So there we go, look at that, looking good, looking good. It's getting there. You see, it's slowly getting a shine to it. This is more sauce than I would make just with the 2 of us, but my wife always complains that there's not enough salt. So there we go, there we go. Now this is a little bit dirty. It's not total clean sauce. You see all those little brown bits in there? That's because that's where I sauteed the chicken in here. Nothing wrong with that. It's full of flavour, but if you were serving this in a restaurant, that would not be acceptable. So just so you know, just a heads up on it. Alright, so I'm going to sit that over here. I'm going to plate. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this a tarragon sauce because I've got some tarragon here, fresh tarragon. Look at that. I'm going to bang that right in there. Right now. Ah, perfect timing. Look at that. This is going to be a fresh tarragon sauce. Ooh, just picked it out in the garden. I've got my chicken plated up. I've got my potatoes, roasted potatoes, and I just sauteed a little tiny bit of red onion and a little apple. I sauteed some apple. Oh, look at that sauce, look at that, that's killer now. So I'm going to plate that up. Look at this, apple and chard and onion. Yeah, I didn't tell you there's chard in here, but I just picked this stuff out of the garden. I mean, blooming hell, look at that. All that other stuff that, you know, you get down at your local 7-Eleven or whatever. Rubbish, isn't it? It's all rubbish. This is good. This is good. This is good stuff. So, using my favourite soup or sauce spoon, I'm going to plate this baby up. Look at that. Look at that. Living. Living. This is living. Easy food. You guys get back in the kitchen. Come on. Now my next couple of little videos are going to be about how to do this kind of food cheaply. Because, you know, got to watch your dollars these days, don't you? Here we go. Good. Bon appetit. Get that down, yeah? This is good, healthy food. Yeah? Cheers, mate.